Hello and welcome to ISAT. I'm Ngudu Walde with the news. A damning report by a rights watchdog exposed horrific torture committed against prisoners in jail Ogaden, a prison in the Somali region of eastern Ethiopia. Located in the regional capital Jijjiga, jail Ogaden holds prisoners accused of being members and supporters of the Ogaden National Liberation Front, ONLF, a front that has until today was labeled as a terrorist organization. The report said female prisoners gave birth in their cells without access to skilled birth attendants, often in grossly unhygienic conditions. The plight of children, some allegedly born in jail Ogaden from rape by prison guards, is especially tragic. The report, which is based on about 100 interviews, including 70 former prisoners of jail Ogaden, documented torture, rape, long-term arbitrary detention, and horrific detention conditions in jail Ogaden between 2011 and early 2018. Officials stripped-necked and beat prisoners and forced them to perform humiliating acts in front of the entire prison population as punishment and to instill shame and fear, the report goes on to say. It said many of the former prisoners interviewed said they saw people dying in their cells after being tortured by officials. Female former prisoners told of rape. The report implicates prison security forces, including the Somali region's notorious paramilitary force, the LIU or Special Police Unit, and the regional president, Abdi Muhammad Omar, also known as Abdi Ile, to whom the police report to. Not only do some of these officials appear to have ordered torture, rape, and denial of food, but in some cases, former prisoners allege that they were personally involved in committing rape and acts of torture. Prison guards and the notorious LIU police brutalized prisoners at the behest of regional authorities, the report said, added that the prison is subject to almost no meaningful scrutiny or oversight. The Human Rights Watch urged Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed and the Parliament to establish a federal commission of experts for Somali region. The rights group said the commission should investigate abuse at jail Ogaden and recommend that the investigation should include Abdi Ile and current head of LIU police, Abdurrahman Labagoli. Ethiopia's parliament has revoked terrorist labels on 3 opposition groups, namely Patriotic Gimbo 7, the Oromo Liberation Front, OLF, and the Ogaden National Liberation Front, ONLF. The 3 groups and 2 others, Al-Qaeda and Al-Shabaab, were labeled terrorists by a rubber stamp parliament, the House of People's Representatives, 7 years ago. The TPLF regime used broad interpretations of its anti-terrorism proclamation to undermine and target opposition groups, bunching them with the 2 internationally condemned terrorist organizations, the Al-Qaeda and Al-Shabaab. A new leadership by a reformist Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed has set up a team of experts to look into laws like anti-terrorism proclamation, the press law, as well as the Charities and Societies Proclamation, and recommend reviews and amendments. The TPLF regime used the Anti-Terrorism Proclamation and the terrorism label on opposition groups to arrest, imprison, torture, and kill opponents, critics, and journalists. Tens of thousands of people were thrown in jail using the Anti-Terrorism Proclamation and the terrorism labels on opposition groups. Many of the prisoners, including leaders of opposition groups, have been freed by the new Prime Minister.